Greetings everyone, David J. Coon with Qigong Awareness. I'm here with Keith. We're hanging out, Wilmington, North Carolina. We're training in the park today. So, can we heal ourselves? And many people ask, where do I begin? Because for example, if you went to our website, you would literally be like, okay, wow, I can do live seminars. Wow, I can do online CEU courses. Wow, I can do these videos that are on Amazon. Wow, I could read David's book. But a lot of times if you don't have this personal connection with somebody and a teacher, sometimes it's like hard to figure out which way you should go. So regardless of whether that's with me or someone else, you go to what they're doing, and if they've been doing something like I have for 40 years, I guarantee you they have a lot of different offerings that are available to the public. But a lot of times what gets lost for the new person is, where do I even begin? How do I even start my healing journey? Well, one of the first things I recommend is that you've got to find something that you're going to stick to a little bit. You got to at least have something that you have the potential of sticking to, and that you're going to do it for a little while. There has to be some commitment. And I highly recommend, if you're trying to heal yourself and you're trying to heal this thing here called your body, then I highly recommend Qigong and the way in which we teach it as a method and a way to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish, because there are a lot of benefits to it. Number one, it works with the body. That's what you're trying to heal. If that's what you're trying to heal, guess what? It's a good place to start, with your body. Also, your relationships. In order for me to have a relationship with Keith, I actually have to, check it out, be in a body to have a relationship with him in this way, okay? That I might shake his hand, or we might practice Qigong together, or whatever the thing is. So, your body is the epicenter of your universe. So rather than getting too heady and too psychological, I highly recommend bring it into the body. We have a 21-day Qigong challenge. Has some practices like this in it. So for 21 days, in the psychology world, we say it takes 21 days at least to change any habit. Does that mean you have to do 21 consecutive days? Yes, but not necessarily. Could you do 15 days in a row, skip 3 days, come back, and then finish the rest of the days, and then do a few more days? Yeah, you could. You have to find a way to bring the thing, whatever the thing is, into your life. I'm going to go just a little bit longer with a verbal, because I know a lot of you struggle with this. How many of you have bought videos? You've bought fat loss things, you've bought, whatever, weight loss, build your muscle, whatever. You've bought herbs, you've bought all, and it's in your closet. It hasn't really changed your life. You have to find something, and to me it starts with, say, 5 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day. It starts there. And it's better to have consistency than do 1 hour one day and then you don't do anything. So check out some of these practices that we have to share with you. Let's go for the waterfall. We're going to exhale through the mouth as we sit our weight down. Backs of hands go toward the floor. We go, ah. We're going to come up, inhale. Imagine a big waterfall right here. We're going to make the sound shh. You can think of that as the flowing waterfall. Inhale. Waterfall's coming over you, purifying you, cleansing you. But we're also just clearing out our breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale, exhale. Now, march your feet for a sec. Now check this out. Some people teach Qigong. I can't say this for everybody's Qigong. Not everybody's Qigong is the same. But in the Qigong that I appreciate, I practice and I teach. When you use your body, you're using your body functionally. So if Keith is standing here, come closer to me, Keith, and he's a refrigerator or a suitcase or a whatever, a chair, I don't know, a wall, and I want to move him, I'm not going to inhale my breath and try and move Keith. I'm going to inhale and I'm going to exhale, and I'm going to move the object, okay? So, come on back in, Keith. So I'm not going to inhale, I'm going to exhale. If I were to strike Keith like this, it was the wind or a branch coming to him, this would be a good time for him to exhale and contract his body a little bit. Or move his body and absorb. Move his body and absorb. Good, okay? Go back to your spot there, good. These are concepts that are important to understand. So when you're practicing Qigong, that's why this movement here is an in-breath. You're gathering, you're gathering. This is like a pull in a way. And then when you push, you're exhaling. That's a push to the ground. It's functional. We push. If we were to put our hands in front of us and we were to inhale and curl the hands in and breathe in, and we were to open our hands back up and push, this would be our exhale. We would inhale. We would exhale. We would inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more slow. Inhale. This time we're going to go shh. And then we go up. Inhale. This type of practice is functional. It brings power and strength into your body. This is where various martial arts get their punching power from. This is where baseball players get their power from, or golfers get their power from. When you're doing certain movements, you're cheating the inhale. When I get to here, when do you think the last part of my breath has to come out? And by the way, I don't golf, but one of my private clients coached him to first place, okay, in the championship up there in Colorado, up in Boulder. When you get down here to the bottom, your exhale has to be completely released right there at the very end. It's the same if I was going to break a piece of wood in a certain martial art, or a brick or something more dangerous. Right when I get here, I still have to have my breath. I still have to have my breath, but my breath's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out. Only at the end, is that very last part of my breath coming. That allows you to use all your muscles, all your tendons, allows you to become strong, yet we're practicing breath, mindfulness. One more time, we inhale, but then this is a push with the exhale. You're not being crazy, super strong here or anything, it's just understanding this is where I need to push, and you have a little resistance, that's all. Because with no resistance at all, no resistance, you're not going to do much for your bone density, you're not going to do much for your tendons, your musculature. Exhale. Now let me just show you before you go. Let's just do a different variation. This works very, very well for mental clarity and to clear the mind. You've been sitting at the computer, so on. This does not do very much at all for your musculature, your tendons, so on. Very slow, no tension whatsoever, none, zero. As much as you can make zero tension. No breath, let your breath be what it is. And I'm just literally very, very slowly making this very, very meditative only. I bend my knees ever so slightly as I'm coming down. I'm going to elevate my hands coming back up. This type of Qigong, very good for meditation, good for mobility, not very good in general, I'll say this, for the bones and the tendons. We need a little bit more inhale and a little resistance. Notice after you do this that when you go and start walking or doing whatever you're doing here, okay, you should feel much more embodied in your body, ready for the meeting, ready to go to work, ready to go for your run, or you did your run and now you're coming back and doing this. So this is a good place to start. Check out the 21-day Qigong Challenge on our website, QigongAwareness.com. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.